Yo, what's going on, Masters and Rookies? Here's MTG Rookie with another unboxing video. But before we do that, I'd like to reveal my new playmat. I think it's pretty special. Fits in quite well with the logo. Let me know what you think in the description down below. So, without further ado, let's get this box open. So what we've got inside here should be the Commander Legends Commander decks. And there's two. So here's the first one, which is the Reap the Tides. And we'll have a look at that a bit later. And then the second one, let's get rid of the rubbish, is the Armed for Battle. So, zoom in a little bit. So here's the Armed for Battle. Pretty straightforward. I'm sure some of you have seen some of these opened already. Unfortunately, due to delays on my end, I haven't been able to do it. Having 4 young kids, you can never find some time quiet. So, brandish your blade, choose your commander, and overcome both friend and foe in this definitive multiplayer Magic format. Ally with Wyleth, equip him with arms and draw tons of cards as you dispatch your opponents with martial superiority. Wyleth, Soul of Steel. Wyleth is a masterful warrior with unique ability to bind weapons to his soul. He believes each weapon holds a lesson that can only be learned in the heat of battle. A student of war, he doesn't hesitate to give his foes an education. Inside here, we get a 100-card deck with 3 new cards. Ooh, new shiny. A deck box, 10 double-sided token cards, plus a life wheel and a strategy insert. So, let's get this open. As I said to you in the last video, I'm not a tearer. I'm a bit more of a opener or paper cut to the finger. And we have to tear this a little bit, unfortunately, which allows us to get this out easier. So, get rid of that, lift this off, take them out, pop this open and get those out. Nothing else in there, get rid of the rubbish, pull this out, pull the deck box out, and nothing else in there. So, here's the first one, the deck box, Armed for Battle, and there is Wyleth sporting on the front with his blade and some flames or whatever they are, signet, symbol coming out of his arms. Yeah, it looks nice. Pretty smart artwork there again. I do love Magic artwork. So we'll put that to one side and get rid of that. And we got the spin down counter, which goes 40 to 20. Down, and death becomes him. So, learn to play the Commander format. So you start with 40 life. I think this is very similar to the last Commander boxes we opened, Commander decks. So yeah, it's got how to play your Commander, and it's got a bit of information about Wyleth, Soul of Steel on here. Wyleth believes every weapon holds a lesson that can be gleaned through study or analysis. Only in the heat of battle can true knowledge be attained. With a world full of learning opportunities before him, Wyleth relishes every chance to arm himself and head into the fray. Oh, and it's got Commander Draft. Nice. So we can actually draft from this, not that in the current climate. We can actually sit down with a group of friends and do that, especially in the UK. We are on full-on lockdown again. So the first card we've got is Wyleth, Soul of Steel, and I love the way the armor glints there. His arm really reflects up as well. So, don't know how well you can see that, but that's pretty funky. Oh, beautiful, look at that. So, Wyleth. Whenever Wyleth Soul Steel attacks, draw a card for each aura and equipment attached to it. Blimey, stack that bad boy up. So here we have the deck. Let's see if I can be better at opening this today. And nope. Oh, there we go. Got a bit of a release on there. Oh, I don't make these that well, really, do they? Unless I'm opening it from the wrong end. Definitely not. I have no idea. They just don't like me. God knows why. Try and not destroy the cards whilst we're in them. So, first thing I'd like to look at is the mana base. And that goes all the way down to here. Oh, yep, there. Okay, so we have Boros Garrison. Boros Garrison enters the battlefield tapped. When Boros Garrison enters the battlefield, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Boros Guild Gate enters the battlefield tapped. Add 1 red or 1 white. Command Tower. Add 1 mana of any colour in your commander's colour identity. Add 1 grey, I guess. Pay 4, sacrifice encroaching waste, destroy target non-basic land. Evolving Wilds, sacrifice Evolving Wilds, searcher. You know what? You guys should really know what this is. Then you got Forgotten Cave. Forgotten Cave enters the battlefield tapped. Add 1 red if you tap it. Cycling red. Discard this card. Draw a card. Memorial to War enters the battlefield tapped. Add 1 red. 4 and a red. Sacrifice Memorial to War. Destroy target land. Let's zoom in a little bit. So, Myriad Landscape. Myriad Landscape enters the battlefield tapped. Add 1 grey. Sacrifice Myriad Landscape. Search a library for up to 2 basic land cards that share a land type. Put them onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. Rogue's Passage. Add 1 grey. 4. Tap. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Rupture Spire. Rupture Spire enters the battlefield tapped. When Rupture Spire enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay 1. And then it's add 1 mana of any colour. Secluded Step. Wow, look at the artwork on that. It's more like a Plains, isn't it? Well, it is, yeah, definitely a Plains. Add 1 white. Cycling, 1 white. Discard this card to draw a card. Stone Quarry. Add 1 red or white. Sunhome Fortress of the Legion. Add 1 grey. Pay 2 and a red and a white. Target creature gains double strike until the end of turn. Land. Sacrifice Terramorphic Expanse. Search a library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. Transguild Promenade enters the battlefield tapped. When Transguild Promenade enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay 1. Add 1 mana of any colour. Then we got some dual lands here. So Windscarred Crag enters the battlefield tapped. And you can add 1 red or white. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 basic mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plains. It's a red and white deck, this one. And that would obviously link in well with the commander. So we'll put those to one side. Now let's have a quick look, see what's inside here. So we have Timely Ward. You may cast this spell though it had flash if it targets a commander. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has indestructible. Blazing Sunsteel. Equipped creature gets +1/0 for each opponent you have. Whenever equipped creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. That's quite nice. Martial Coup. Create X/1/1 white soldier creature tokens. If X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures. Sick. Odric Lunarch Marshal. At the beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike until the end of turn. If a creature you control has first strike, the same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, skulk, trample, and vigilance. Blimey. Relic Seeker, Renown 1. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, if it isn't renowned, put a +1/+1 counter on it and it becomes renowned. So what does renown mean? When Relic Seeker becomes renowned, you may search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it on your into your hand, and shuffle your library. Sigarda's Aid, you may cast or equipment spells as though they had flash. Whenever equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach it to a target creature you control. Shram, Senior Edificer. Whenever you cast an or equipment or vehicle spell, draw a card. It looks quite beastly. Unbreakable Formation. Creatures you control gain indestructible to the end of turn. Addendum, if you cast this spell during your main phase, put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures and they gain vigilance until the end of turn. White Sun's Zenith. Create X 2/2 white cat creature tokens. Shuffle White Sun's Zenith into its owner's library. Nice, you can use it again. Winds of Wrath. Destroy all creatures that aren't enchanted. They can't be regenerated. Multi-Kicker. You may pay an additional 1 any number of times as you cast this spell. Choose any target, then choose another target for each time the spell was kicked. Comet Storm deals X damage to each of them. Dualcaster Mage. Flash. When Dualcaster Mage enters the battlefield, copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Jaya's Immolating Inferno. You may cast a legendary sorcery only if you control a legendary creature or planeswalker. Jaya's Immolating Inferno deals X damage to each of up to 3 targets. Relentless Assault. Untap all creatures that attack this turn. After this main phase, there is an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase. Wild Ricochet. You may... Looks a bit gormless. You may choose new targets for target instant sorcery spell. Then copy that spell. You may choose new targets for that copy. Word of Season. Split Second. As long as the spell is on the stack, players can't cast spells or activate abilities that aren't mana abilities. that would be really nice against some of these counter spell type decks that you get, blue decks. Deflecting Palm. The next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. If the damage is prevented this way, Deflecting Palm deals that much damage to source's controller. Cast this spell only before attackers are declared. You choose which creatures attack this turn. You choose which creatures block this turn and how those creatures block. Nice, like that. Oh, we got a double. We got Response and Resurgence. Response deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Resurgence, creatures you control gain first strike and vigilance until the end of turn. After this main phase, there is an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase. Excuse me. Can anyone tell me how these work? Do you either cast one or the other, or do you cast both? I'm not entirely sure, so leave a comment down in the description. Let me know how that is. Blackblade Reforged. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each land you control. Equipped legendary creature 3, equipped 7. So it costs more to equip to a normal creature. Loxodon Warhammer. Equipped creature gets +3/0 and has trample and lifelink. That's an artifact. Another one, Sunforger. Equipped creature gets +4 and 0. Pay a red and a white, unattached Sunforger. Search your library for a red or white instant card with converted mana cost 4 or less and cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then shuffle your library. Sword of Vengeance. Equipped creature gets +2/0 and has first strike, vigilance, trample, and haste. Slayer's Stronghold. Oh, we got a land. Add 1 grey, pay 1 red, 1 white. Tap. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains vigilant and haste until the end of turn. Okay. Condemn. Put target attacking creature on the bottom of its owner's library. Its controller gains life equal to its toughness. Good or not? I guess it depends on the situ. Danitha, Capashen, Paragon, First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink, Aura, and Equipment. Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Dawn of Charm, choose 1. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. Little print there. Poor English. That would, as one word. Regenerate target creature. The next time it would be destroyed, instead tap it, remove it from combat, and heal all damage on it. Counter target spell that targets you. Disenchant, destroy artifact or enchantment. Faith Unbroken, enchantment aura, enchant creature you control. When Faith Unbroken enters battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until Faith Unbroken leaves the battlefield. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Flicker Wisp, that looks a bit weird, doesn't it? See that? That looks pretty strange. When Flicker Wisp enters the battlefield, exile another target permanent, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next step. Generous Gift is an elephant, my favourite animal. Destroy target permanent, its controller creates a free green elephant creature token. Ironclad Slayer. When Ironclad Slayer enters the battlefield, you may return target aura or equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. The best weapon is the one at hand. Core Cartographer. When Core Cartographer enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a plains card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. On Sarah's Wings. So, Enchant Creature. Enchanted creature is a legendary, gets +1/+1, has flying, vigilance, and lifelink. Spirit of Cyril raised Brindri high and commanded her to keep the balance. Song of All, Canto 524. Oresco's Explorer. When Oresco's Explorer enters a battlefield, search your library for up to X planes, where X is the number of players who control more lands than you. Reveal those cards, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. That's a nice fetching card. Return to Dust. We all know what this is. Exile target artifact or enchantment. If you cast this spell during your main phase, you may exile up to 1 other target artifact or enchantment. Spirit Mantle. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has protection from creatures. Nice. Swords to Plowshares. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. Unquestioned Authority. Enchantment aura. Enchant creature. When Unquestioned Authority enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature has protection from creatures. Valorous Stance. Instant. Choose 1. Target creature gains indestructible until the end of turn. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. Abrad deals 3 damage to target creature. Destroy target artifact. Expedite. Target creature gains haste until the end of turn. Draw a card. Fists of Flame. Draw a card until the end of turn. Target creature gains trample and gets +1/0 for each card you've drawn this turn. Temur Battle Rage. Target creature gains double strike until the end of turn. Volcanic Fallout. This spell can't be countered. Volcanic Fallout deals 2 damage to each creature and each player. Boris's Charm. Boris's Charm deals 4 damage to target player or planeswalker. Permanents you control gain indestructible until the end of turn. Target creature gains double strike until the end of turn. Tiana's Ship's Caretaker. Flying and First Strike. When an aura or equipment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next step. That's quite sick. Another one, Wear and Tear. Destroy target artifact or destroy target enchantment. I guess so. That is, you may cast one or both halves of this card from your hand. So you must have to cast it at the same time. Bone Splitter. Equip creature gets +2/0. Equip 1. Attach target creature you control. Equip only as a sorcery. It puts an end to what ails you. Jorg. Valor Battlemaster. Boros Signet. Have you ever held a Boros Signet? So you pay 1, tap, add 1 red, 1 white. Artifact creature Mer. Attach target equipment you control to a target creature you control. Explorer's Scope. Whenever equipped creature attacks, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. Fire Shrieker. Equipped creature has double strike. It deals both first strike and regular combat damage. Equip 2. Attach target creature you control. Equip only as a sorcery. Haunted Cloak. Equipped creature has vigilance, trample, and haste. Equip 1. Attach it to target creature you control. Equip only as sorcery. Hero's Blade. Equipped creature gets +3/+2. Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach Hero's Blade to it. Mask of Avacyn. Equipped creature gets +1/+2 and has hexproof. It can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. Rings of Thune. Equipped creature has vigilance. At the beginning of your upkeep, put +1/+1 counter on equipped creature if it's white. Ring of Valkus. Equipped creature has haste. At the beginning of your upkeep, put +1/+1 counter on equipped creature if it's red. Soul Ring. Add 2 grey. And Swiftfoot Boots. Equipped creature has hexproof, haste, and that's it. So, obviously, Wyleth is a mythic card. Let's have a quick look for... So, there's your uncommons. They're uncommon. That's common, uncommon, common. Uncommon, common. That's both uncommon. Oh, here we go. There's the rare Sword of Vengeance, Sunforger, Loxodon Warhammer, Black Blade Reforged. This is a rare also, Response and Resurgence. It doesn't say anything at the bottom about casting both from your hand though. So whether or not you can, and yeah, please do put down in the description if you can. You've got a couple more rares. More rares, more rares. Oh, a mythic. Comet Storm's a mythic. Multi-kicker. Right, yep, I get that. Then there's some more rares. There's only 2 mythics, I believe. Just having a quick look at the tokens. So, my favourite creature, so it sat proudly on top. You got an elephant and a soldier. So it's a 3/3 elephant and a soldier. 2/2 cat and a soldier. 2/2 cat and a soldier. 2/2 cat and a soldier. Lots of 2/2 cats and a soldier. 2/2 cat 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 and a soldier. And 2/2 cat and a soldier. So that is the tokens. Right, so that brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to pop a like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to add me on MTG Arena. My call sign is in the bottom of the description, so you'll be able to see it in there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until later, MTG Rookie.